very excited to talk to you about all things Wake Up Dead Man.
Me too.
I watched the film. I love the film.
Yay!
You must get the script, and obviously, I'm sure you get sent a lot of very good scripts, but you know, something like this where there's such a good mystery in it, you must be kind of ravenous to get to the end.
I think all of us had to read the script at least 3 times because it's so intricate. And Ryan said that he worked on the story, on the plot, for 8 months before he started, actually, writing the dialogue. So yeah, it was a really fun exercise. And I even when we were filming, I go, oh, okay. It's like,
In me thinking that I'm smart in reading it, and I go, oh, I got this figured out. Halfway through the script, I know exactly what this is. And then it kind of maneuvered me over here, and I said, okay, I was wrong, now we're over here. Oh, so that's the answer. And then it maneuvered me again. So, I mean, it's such a pleasure to be wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, they're quite hard to, they're amazing to watch, but they're quite difficult to read.
Dense, very
so you're
dense.
like, okay, and then you have to kind of reread. Did you have that thing?
I did. I had that problem, but also we couldn't skip ahead to the end because there was a whole experience in reading the script. It was delivered to us on an iPad in a case, and you had to put in a password code, and then you had to read each page. You couldn't skip to the end. It was all very spy-like in itself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really intricate. I had somebody outside the hotel room that I was staying in waiting. Like,
So crazy.
and we're married now.
They're very protective of these scripts, as they should be.
And obviously it's an incredible ensemble cast, and I know lots of films, obviously through movie magic, they're sometimes great casts, but you don't necessarily meet everyone on the cast because you're filming in different locations and different times.
Right.
Whereas for this, it seems you guys have all so many scenes together.
Yeah.
So you're kind of really, it really is a room full of greats.
I mean, Daniel and I have said we've wanted to work together for a long time, and we didn't get to work together at all. He did give me a ukulele, which I thought was great, and then I sent him a video of me singing on the ukulele and playing the ukulele, which I thought was good until he sent me something back, which was brilliant. I mean, he obviously plays the ukulele very well.
What was it like on set, getting to kind of sit amongst all of these incredibly talented kind of colleagues?
Those were the best days
Yeah.
because you're just surrounded by people who are your heroes, who you admire, who you dreamt of working with, and we just always wanted to make each other better. There was this sense of like coming together to create something magical as a team, and that is just so fun to have that kind of collaborative joy.
It totally was, and picking up the ball and not trying to mess up because you're in front of all your heroes. The first day was really intimidating. I mean, because it's just our first. I think most people's first was that.
Was my first day.
That
big gathering
that big
together
gathering,
at the
it's
church.
not like you're like, oh my, hello. So it was really, but it was within a few days you're making fun of each other.
I'd seen everyone's work, but I keep going back to the first time we all were in the parish house together, sitting in that living room, and it was like his turn, your turn, your turn, your turn. It was like all of us were like, oh, I think we all were a little, nervous, and it was quite heady company to be in. But then you just really enjoy seeing how they play. There are scenes where Andrew Scott and Jeremy Renner are on that sofa, and it was hilarious. I mean, a lot of time we would just be laughing out loud.
It was people who I've always appreciated on a very personal and professional level. But to be there and be doing these speeches for these people was unnerving for sure, but really exciting, really exciting. It was a good, we all kind of ended up in the same trailer after, between scenes and all. So it was a very familial feeling on this set.
They created a green room for us wherever we went. We'd be in the middle of the forest in some location, and we'd have our tent. And that's where we would congregate. Nobody ever just hung out in their trailer. So we really became great friends and a lot of laughs off stage.
So Andrew, I have to ask, obviously you're known in the UK as It's the hot priest. And you've had to
My
pass...
house too. The UK and my house is hot priest.
And you've had to pass the baton to 2 new hot priests. What was that ritual like?
I feel
Was
quite
it
bitter about it.
shirtless?
I feel just...
They're not as hot, so it's okay.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
No, they're great. They're great, and they're both hot. Let's face it.
Okay.
They
Also, they have the same name, so
have the same name.
That's weird.
That's basic.
Yeah, they're so basic.
Choose a different
They're
name.
basic
There's so many to
priests.
choose from.
Hot priests, basic priests.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think you could put it better than that. They're basic.
Very nice to be around hot priests, hot men.
He is an inspiration. I mean, he's to me one of the greatest actors ever of any generation. And he's so unassuming. He sits there. When we were in this group, this familial group between scenes, he would either be sleeping or he would be drawing. He was the most subtle of all the actors, which there's something in that. I'm not very subtle, so I'm learning from him. Yes, he was an inspiration.
Also, people protect the storyline so well.
Yeah.
It's tough for you to kind of not say
It's
too much.
awful. It's awful because I can't talk about it completely, and I constantly have to watch myself and what I say. But I think it's so much fun, and the payoff is so great that to have to go through this torture of not revealing anything is okay in the end. Because when you get there and you get an audience reaction, like we were in Toronto, and the audience reaction was so great that you go, okay, so we've done a good job so far.
I do get nervous all the time in interviews. Like, did I say
Yes.
anything I wasn't supposed to say? But because we all just love the film so much, we don't want to do anything to take away from the experience for people.
Yeah, and we were, even when we first saw the film, this is a sort of a testament to Ryan. Sometimes you just get sent a link or you do it in a screening room or something, but we all saw the film for the first time at the Toronto Film Festival in the Prince of Wales Theatre with 1,500 other people. So it was incredibly exciting. It really was, because we had the same experience as cast members as the audience did, and so yeah, you just want to keep all that stuff going. There's so much of that stuff that goes around at the moment. Everybody's spoiling everything for everybody and taking photographs on set. You don't want to spoil it.
So Benoit, obviously, great mind, the character Benoit. What real life scenario do you think you'd like to pluck him and let him kind of work his magic on?
Well, he's such a character, which is great, you know what I mean? And all these kind of mysteries that we live in the daily life. You want to just have Daniel right there and go, what do you think? Because he's so subtle in his, he's so, what's the word? He seems that he's not interested, and that's how he gets people to reveal. You know, he goes, he's almost confused, and he's like, how, and that allows people to kind of fill in these blanks that he's able to put together. It's genius what he does. I think it's great. And I know it's not Daniel, it's Ryan, but Daniel acts it very well.
The world needs a lot more Benoit Blanc energy. Yeah. That kind of determination to seek truth and to do it with a lot of grace. I think the world could really benefit from more of that.
Absolutely. And intellect, you know, and work.
Rigor.
Yes. Yeah, the truth matters. Right?
Very good. Obviously, we've seen you in so many different genres, and you know we know that you're box office and you're awarded. How do you, when you get sent these scripts, how do you, what do you have an ambition, or do you kind of, are you led by what's fun or by a gut feeling? How do you pick now? How do you decide what you want to do?
What I read on the page. Yeah, I usually can tell 5-10 pages in whether there's something kind of sparky about it. Yeah, and certainly this script had it. Yeah, I try never to risk what's on the page, and then it's who you're going to work with that will make it worthwhile leaving home for. Because at this point in my life, I live in a place where my entire family is, so leaving home is a big deal. Coming back is a wonderful, thing. So you just want to be with people whose work inspire you and where you really feel that you can have a great collaboration. Because that to me is what it is. It's about collaborating.
I mean, you dip into lots of different genres throughout your career, but I always think you deliver something really truthful. So even if it's comedy, there's comedy in in something you're delivering that's, I don't know, very truth. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm...
Yeah, because I get nervous if I think I have to be funny, so, you know, I just try to be, you know, to just do the behavior, and then if it's wonderful writing, the comedy will come out.
Oh, I think you're selling yourself a little short there, but yes, I think. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm also, as well as doing an interview, I'm an author. And I wrote a book. And so, because I've enjoyed your art, I'd like to give you...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Obviously, you're more than welcome to leave them in your hotel rooms.
Don't be silly. I'd have known, man.
We've both gone and immediately read the back. I feel very shy suddenly.
This is so...
That is so lovely.
Thank you.
So
No,
much.
thank you.